Hello and welcome to the programme. The US Justice Department has released a heavily redacted version of the document that allowed FBI agents to search Donald Trump's home. Officials entered the former president's Florida estate on the 8th of August as part of a probe into whether he had illegally removed documents from the White House. An affidavit was used to gain approval for the search. So let's go to Alan Fisher. He joins us now from Washington. What did this affidavit reveal about the basis for this investigation?
Well, here it is, all 38 pages. People were so anxious to download it that it actually crashed the Department of Justice's court document system earlier today. As you can see, a lot of pages are in fact heavily redacted. In fact, 21 of the 38 pages are either completely or partially redacted. Let's remind ourselves how we got to this point where an affidavit was needed for a search warrant. Earlier this year, Donald Trump and his team were cooperating with federal authorities and the National Archive to return documents that had been taken from the White House when Donald Trump left there. When they got 15 boxes, they went through those documents and find there are some highly sensitive documents there. Now, using intelligence sources and also people that they spoke to, witnesses, names of which have been redacted from the affidavit, they decided that they needed to go back in and do a thorough search of Mar-a-Lago. They believed that there were sensitive documents there that involved human intelligence that had been passed on, that if it fell into the hands of the wrong hands, then there would be a real problem there. First of all, it would put lives potentially at risk, and it could do harm to the United States. They felt that those documents were not being held in a secure location. They said that there was the potential that the way the documents were being stored and the documents that were being stored, there was possibly 3 criminal acts being committed there. And they felt there was a cover-up, an obstruction of justice. Because, of course, those closest to the president said, well, you've got all the documents now. And when it was initially reported that there were sensitive documents in those 15 boxes, those closest to Donald Trump said that was absolutely nonsense. So that is why the FBI put together this affidavit and went to a judge and demanded that they be allowed to search the property. Now, what has been said since the affidavit came out? Well, we have a statement from Donald Trump. He, of course, went on to his Truth Social network and said that the affidavit is heavily redacted with 3 exclamation marks. Nothing mentioned on nuclear, a total public relations subterfuge by the FBI and the DOJ, and our close working relationship regarding document turnover in capitals. We gave them much. Now, it's not about what was given, it's exactly what was held back and what they had. President Biden, he's been asked about Donald Trump and all of this just as he was leaving the White House recently. And he said, look, the idea that a president can declassify anything willy-nilly is complete nonsense. So he dismissed that idea. What's in the affidavit as well is a letter from Donald Trump's lawyer saying, look, the president has absolute authority to declassify any document. But he also suggests that movers took documents that they shouldn't have been in Mar-a-Lago. So that then poses the question, how could Donald Trump declassify documents he didn't even know about? What is clear is that there is the potential here for obstruction of justice charges, but also the FBI is talking about a threat to national security and national defense, and that would fall under the Espionage Act. And the president, or ex-president, would have no real defense to that. Will charges follow is certainly going to be a topic of discussion in the Department of Justice in the coming days.
Oh, thank you very much. From Washington, Alan Fisher.